Zash, has your research turned up anything else on this Taris ghost?
Ni pate uvarowisandan sware kanidede akja swaluda is.
Figures the old lady isn't around when we need her.
Gininagangan gisat.
We can cope without her. What did she say about Taris?
Something about some Jedi investigating an old Sith ghost. Said she had a Sith on the planet looking into it. Helios Malus, I think. Surprised there's only one ghost. Story goes, some crazy Darth blew the whole planet to pieces while his own Sith were still on it. Not very practical, but it ain't my business. Anyway, I'd hunt out this Malus guy in the Imperial base and hope he has some answers.
Helios Malus, you were sent here to investigate a ghost. What did you discover?
I am a busy man. I don't have time for... Oh, my lord, I forgive me. I didn't recognize you in your new wardrobe. So grand. This is a pleasant surprise. I had heard the most unfortunate rumors.
You're better off not believing anything anyone says about me.
Yes, of course. The grapevine does lie, doesn't it? Now, you are asking about the ghost, yes? Let me see. I assure you I've been hard at work assessing the situation. It's just the Jedi have been guarding the old Jedi Enclave very tightly. That's where the ghost first appeared, you see.
Don't let it get stuck in your throat. Speak.
The ghost appears only sporadically. Not even the Jedi who guard the Enclave can make it appear. They've resorted to using a young Padawan to try and draw the ghost out through blood ties or something. Foolishness, if you ask me, but I'm a man of meager understanding.
I need to bind this ghost. How do I make it appear to me?
Padawans are always the weak link, young, ambitious, naive. If you could manipulate this Padawan, her name's Ashara Zavros, into assisting you, you could gain both the ghost and a new apprentice. I can't imagine an impressionable young Padawan being able to resist your particular charms, and it would save you the trouble of fighting a small army of Jedi.
Not a bad idea.
I live ever to please. Of course, you'll need to entice her away from her Jedi protectors. You might visit the Jedi training grounds by the waterfall. It's abandoned now, dangerous. The data recorders there may hold certain insights into her personality. In the meantime, I will endeavor to learn what I can of her Jedi masters.
I can't do it. You know what? You want to move a rock? Get a quarry droid.
Calm down, Ashara. There is no emotion. There is peace. Try it again.
I tried already. I can't do it.
Trust in the Force, and even the oldest and sturdiest of walls may be pulled down.
Forget this. If there really are Sith on Taris, we should be fighting them, not sitting here daydreaming.
Patience, Ashara. One must empty oneself of emotion and find the peace with which to act in the Force. Now, try again. The Jedi Code states, there is no passion, there is serenity. Can anyone explain what this means? Ashara.
It means that Jedi must be prepared to think calmly, even in intense situations. Passion is a tool of the dark side. There is no emotion. There is peace. It also means Jedi should temper their intuition with wisdom. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge.
Very good, Ashara. So you see, this line of the code ties earlier elements of the code together. Ashara, relent. That's an order.
But I was winning.
You must learn restraint.
Varric is clearly not your equal. There was no reason to press the attack.
We're training for war. The Sith won't surrender. We have to drive them back with everything we've got.
These are not Sith. They are fellow Padawans.
You show great potential, Ashara, but you must temper your fervor for the light with patience.
Varric, Eli, and Cassius will be in the assault group. The rest of you will be support. Any questions? Then take your positions.
Master Ryan, I think you put me in the wrong group.
You are in the support group, Ashara. You will provide backup to the assault team.
That's what I mean. I should be on the assault team. Varric can barely hold a lightsaber.
Learning to support your fellow Jedi is an important skill. Varric lacks your confidence, and so requires your compassion and encouragement.
But Master Ryan...
Enough, Ashara. You have received your instructions. Join the others if you wish to complete your trial.
I found the databanks. Our Padawan has a bit of a pride problem. She is a less than perfect Jedi candidate.
Most excellent. In my experience, pride and insecurity go hand in hand. My lord, you went searching for crumbs and discovered a feast.
She feels as though the Jedi don't trust her strength. I must show her that I do.
Yes, excellent thinking. Promise her power or wealth, something to win her trust. Let me think, what could we use? It must be something tempting to a young Padawan.
I can be quite persuasive.
I have no doubt of it, my lord, but you are Sith. She will never trust you without encouragement. Ah, yes, here we are. This outpost here used to be occupied by the servants of a powerful Sith. Supposedly, they left behind a holocron when they abandoned the site in haste. Its contents are probably beneath you, but what Padawan isn't tempted by the lure of forbidden knowledge?
Do you think she'll really fall for such a trap?
Simply pique her curiosity. If you can get her alone, your usual techniques of persuasion will prevail. Of course, you will need to find the holocron first. The abandoned outpost is in a nearby region. I'll transfer the location, but be warned, it's swarming with rat ghouls and other monstrosities.
I've found the holocron.
Excellent news, my lord. And I'm pleased to say that I've found the perfect place for you to lure your Padawan to. An area of swamp near enough to Republic territory that she'll feel secure, yet remote enough that she'll be truly at your mercy.
Where do you get all this free time?
I am only doing my duty. I suggest you contact the girl using a holocommunicator from a nearby Republic soldier. In the past, Sith often used dark side holocrons to turn weak-willed Jedi. If you can convince the Padawan to look, she'll fall easily.
Ashara Zavros? I've discovered an item that I believe might be of interest to you. A holocron of some power.
Who are you? How did you know my name? What makes you think I'm interested in a holocron?
I'm trying to keep this holocron out of Sith hands.
Why call me? Why not take this holocron to one of the masters? Brian or Osera?
I've already heard stories of your knowledge and power.
Stories? That I don't believe. The masters don't seem to think I have much power or knowledge. But even if I was interested, I shouldn't leave the base.
I'll be waiting at the swamps in the Republic territory, if you change your mind.
I'll give it some thought. Sith. I should have known. Don't think you can kill me easily because I'm a Padawan. Even Master Osera can't beat me with a lightsaber.
Here's the holocron, as promised.
A Sith who keeps her word. Now I've seen everything. Strange. I've never held one of these before. I expected it to be heavier.
They are remarkable objects. Care to have a look inside?
I don't know. The Masters don't let Padawans handle holocrons.
There's much a Padawan can learn from a holocron.
And I'm sure I will learn all those things in time. But for now, I must take this holocron to the Masters. I'm not sure they will approve, but I feel like I ought to give you something as a thank you for the holocron.
I'm interested in the ghost in the Jedi Enclave.
The ghost? No. No Sith can enter the Jedi Enclave. What do you want with him, anyway?
There are Sith who want that ghost, but I think I can drive him away.
Even the Masters haven't figured out how to drive the ghost away.
I know an ancient technique used to pacify ghosts. It requires great sacrifice. I don't know if the ritual will succeed, but I must try.
The Masters have guarded the Enclave with good reason, I think.
Let them see when you summon the ghost. I promise no harm will come to them.
They would easily overpower you if you tried anything. We have a deal. I will go prepare the Enclave and inform the Masters. There she is, the Sith who wants the ghost.
You were right to tell us, Ashara. The Jedi Enclave is no place for Sith, and this one gives me an uneasy feeling.
I've made mistakes in the past, it's true. But I mean well now.
No, it doesn't work that way, Sith. We are the sworn defenders of this Enclave, and we will not have dark side rituals performed in it.
You killed them! You killed the Masters!
I'm sorry, but they gave me no choice. They attacked me.
Master Ryan! Master Osera, what have I done? What have I done?
I understand you're upset, but we have a ghost to deal with.
You're right. There is no emotion. There's peace. I guess there's nothing left to do now but summon the ghost.
Child, I thought I told you never to summon me again!
Excellent. Truly remarkable. My lord, you are utterly clever and resourceful. Thank you so much for clearing out the Jedi for us.
If this is what I think it is, know that I don't take kindly to betrayal.
I'm sorry it had to end this way, but you were dead, and Darth Thanaton made a better offer. He's made me a lord. Unfortunately, he's also asked that you be executed. My regrets.
Child! What's this bloodshed in my grave? I warned you not to summon me again. I warned you to leave me in peace. To keep your Jedi away from my grave.
Please, I'm sorry. This Sith needed to speak with you.
Your apology is worthless. You must die.
She only summoned you because I asked her to.
What is happening? What are you... Strange. How long has it been since I felt at peace? Centuries, at least. What do you want that you went through all this effort to speak to me?
If you will let me bind you, I promise to free you when my enemies are defeated.
Will it get me out of this accursed enclave with its artifacts of the light? Then I accept. Seal the pact with blood, Sith, and my power is yours.
The pact is sealed.
My strength is yours, Sith. Use it well.
did you just do?
I took the power that was rightfully mine.
What happens now?
Help me use my power to serve the light.
I don't know. I guess I can't return to the Jedi after this, can I? Fine, I'll come. But I won't go against the Jedi teachings. I need to talk. I can't serve you if I can't trust you, if I can't believe in what you're working for.
I try to walk in the light and transform the Empire from within. That's all I can promise.
But into what? What kind of empire do you see? You can't change the dark side. How do you propose to change an empire rooted in it?
The Empire needs strong, rational leadership. A rational empire is a peaceful one.
And you think you can provide that? I will not go against the Jedi teachings or my conscience. But I'll do what I can. I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
There's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
It's hard to see good in an empire that thinks of non-humans as nothing more than slaves.
The Empire's intolerance is one of its greatest weaknesses, even as the Republic's unquestioning acceptance makes it bloated and inefficient.
I suppose no civilization is perfect. I just wonder. The original Sith weren't human. It's a contradiction.
I do not share the Empire's species preference, but I'm not in any place to change it, yet.
Yet. But that's what we're working toward, right? Maybe not a good empire, but a reasonable one. What was your master like? You had a master, right?
I did, until I trapped her in the body of the Deshard.
Ah, so that's whose Ash is. The way she spoke of you, I suspected. She makes me uneasy. She speaks so kindly of you, but the look in her eye and that body... it's wrong.
She is powerless to disobey me.
You know you have to free her someday. You can't leave her trapped in that monster, no matter what she did.
You understand so little about how Sith work. If I free her, she will kill me.
I won't ever get used to the fear and suspicion among Sith. You claim to follow your passions, but what about friendship? The Jedi seek spiritual peace, and they watch out for each other. Master Ryan and Osera were more like parents to me than my own parents.
Yet you disobeyed them to follow me.
Every Jedi must find her own path. Mine was with you. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to start an argument. I'm still trying to figure things out. My lord, I'm sorry I was so harsh about the Empire earlier. There's just a lot I'm still trying to process.
Let me know if I can do anything to make the adjustment easier.
I know Jedi are supposed to be patient, but it's never been my strength. How would you feel if suddenly you had a Jedi Master and were serving the Republic?
I'm sorry. I haven't been very sympathetic.
Thanks for understanding. I promise I won't let my misgivings interfere with our work. I changed my mind. I have nothing to say to you.
I don't understand. I haven't done anything.
No, you didn't do anything, but you're Sith. Just released on the HoloNet, Sith in the Corellian system killed a group of free traders for failing to give them free passage to the Outer Rim. They murdered them.
I'm sorry, but you can't hold me responsible for the actions of every Sith.
What's the Empire gonna do about it? You know the answer as well as I do. Nothing. If there's gonna be any kind of peace agreement, the Empire has to stop this.
This behavior will destroy the Empire from within. I won't allow it.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be more patient. I know Andronicus is rather attached to the ship, but I was wondering if I could fly it now and then. Master Ryan said I showed exceptional aptitude at flying in simulation training, but I've never been able to pilot the real thing.
You'd have to get Andronicus to agree, but I have no problem with it.
I'll be very careful, I promise. My lord, I've been studying the Sith code lately, and I'm wondering what you think of the line, "Peace is a lie." There doesn't seem to be a lot of room for interpretation, but I know you are an ardent proponent of peace.
You should know by now that I do not allow the Sith to dictate how I live my life.
Yes, I guess so. It still strikes me as strange how you can be Sith and value Sith teaching so little. The Jedi Code is the core of our philosophy. We learn it by heart, and it's the foundation of everything we do. But I guess it's different for the Sith. The Sith Code is more a description than a guide.
A Sith is the ultimate individual. There are as many different Sith philosophies as there are Sith.
What about the Emperor? And the Dark Council? I thought they governed the Sith.
Yes, but like the rest of the Sith, they are torn apart by petty arguments.
It can't go on like that, you know. How can there be peace with the Sith Empire when every Sith does their own thing? This task we've taken gets more difficult every day. My lord, I must ask a favor of you. Our mission. We cannot hope to accomplish it without help.
I'm afraid we won't get much support from the Sith.
Not the Sith. The Jedi. Yes, I know. There are Jedi who would help us. Who would see that a strong, rational empire is the only path to peace.
Clearly, you have a particular Jedi in mind.
Master Simon Walls is known by many as a wise, open-minded Jedi. He brought the Sith Lord Karis Vale to the light and oversaw his initiation into the Jedi. He has retired in seclusion to Alderaan for personal study and meditation, but young Jedi still make pilgrimages to him. I would like to make a pilgrimage, and if possible, get his support.
I welcome any support we can get.
I'll return quickly, I promise. I can't believe him! I'm not a Jedi. He says I'm not a Jedi?
Who are you talking about?
Master Simon! I came to him for help, and he turned me away. It's not fair. I was the best Padawan Masters Ryan and Osera ever trained. I am a Jedi.
You're reacting like a Sith.
The Sith are murderers. I know what's right. It's not evil. It can't be. The return of the Sith in this war has changed things. Sometimes compromise is necessary. Yes, I don't care what Master Simon said. Thank you, my lord, for helping me talk through this. If you hadn't become Sith, what did you want to be?
I always wanted to be a starship captain.
I guess you got part of what you wanted. This is a pretty nice ship. I've been thinking about this lately. I was trained to be a Jedi practically from birth. I wonder if it was the right thing. I never really got the chance to choose.
You can do whatever you want now.
I guess I'm still trying to figure out what I want. My lord, I know I'm not officially your apprentice, but I wanted to thank you. I know we've not always seen eye to eye, but I've learned so much from you and your example. I never would have believed a Sith could follow the light, until I met you.
I couldn't do it without you.
I'm glad I can help. I feel more at one with the Force than I've ever felt. I have peace like the Jedi speak of, and freedom like the Sith. So, thank you. My lord, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to read you this letter I received. I've been writing to my parents. I haven't seen them since I was little. Dear Ashara, we're glad to hear you're happy and well. We're very proud that you've become a Jedi. Ashara is nearly 16 and plans to join Republic Special Forces. Love, Mom and Dad. I haven't gotten around to telling them that I'm working with a Sith. I'm not sure they'd understand.
You really ought to tell them.
You think so? We only just started writing, and it's been 15 years since I last saw them. I guess you're right. I've been thinking more about what Master Simon said, and I think he was wrong.
That makes two of us.
He believed we were wrong and that you were leading me astray, but he did nothing.
Is there some kind of Jedi prison for straying Padawans?
That's exactly what I mean. The Jedi's refusal to do what's necessary to fight. It makes them weak. The Jedi will never beat the Empire if they won't take the offensive, and they'll never win peace either if the Empire can't respect them. Peace is a noble goal, but it's not a means to an end.
In that particular instance, maybe. But this is a pretty strong reversal for you.
No? Could the Sith have surprised us at Coruscant if the Jedi and Republic had been prepared to strike first? A war rages and Master Simon meditates in his clearing. Personal peace is one thing, but apathy, inaction, these things are unacceptable. I have a question for you, but you must promise not to mock me.
Go ahead. Ask.
I've never actually played Sabacc, or Pazak, or any of those kinds of games. I was wondering if you'd teach me.
I've never played any of those games myself.
Well, I guess I don't feel so bad then. My lord, I have incredible news. A group of Jedi have split from the Jedi Order. This is the perfect opportunity for us to win allies.
Last time we tried this, it didn't work out so well.
These guys aren't like Master Simon. They're hardliners, very anti-Sith, but their argument with the Jedi is over methods, not aims. Unlike Master Simon, they say they are willing to do whatever is necessary.
Then they're our kind of Jedi.
The main Jedi Council will never deal with a Sith unless he turns to the light. A splinter group is exactly what we need. I'm going to meet with them. I promise I won't be long. My lord, thank you. We have new allies in the rogue Jedi, but I couldn't have done it without your training.
I'm not sure how I helped, but I'm glad I did.
They were skeptical at first. Like Master Simon, they would not accept me as a Jedi. But this time I knew what to say. You helped me understand. Sith and Jedi is an arbitrary divide. I don't know what I am, and I don't care. I told them the Jedi need to be willing to do whatever it takes, even ally with a Sith to bring peace to the galaxy.
I wish I could have been there.
I do too. I'm sure we would have won even more Jedi to our side if they could have met you and read your sincerity for themselves. Their leader, Master Quintus, said that he would be unwise to turn his back on such conviction and determination. Thank you for letting me meet with them, my lord. Do you ever think maybe we're on the wrong side, doing the wrong thing?
The Sith Order is a depraved place, but you can't hide from evil. You have to face it, head on.
I agree. It's not enough to seek personal serenity when there's conflict everywhere. That's what I tried to tell Master Simon, but he wouldn't listen. But what does his opinion matter? He's just a hermit in a cave. I've been thinking about the future lately. About us, and about the Empire. It's clear the Empire won't change overnight. I've accepted that. But what about when we're dead?
I have many followers. They will carry on my legacy.
If you would allow it, I would be honored to pass on your legacy to your followers and your children, and to teach them what I know of the Jedi as well.
I can't think of anyone I'd rather have guarding my legacy.
Even if we can't change the Empire now, the next generations will learn from your teachings and follow them.